Hi, this video will go over how to import points, color code them, create drive time polygons, and query those points within those drive time polygons. So the first thing you'll notice is this map and data box. If you do close it, just look to the left hand side, click on that arrow, and it'll make it pop back out. It looks like a pretty simple box, but it does quite a bit. It allows you to turn on different layers like counties, states, and zip codes. And also, once we import a point layer, you'll see that information listed there as well. Another important feature is that when you highlight one of these layers, there's a little settings gear that pops up on the right hand side, and you can use this to change the look and feel of your map. So if you ever wanted to change the borders, or if you wanted to change the color of the labels, you could do that. Also, with labeling, you can show an accumulation of data. So if you wanted to know the number of customers within a zip, county, or state, you can go into that level, click on the labels, and show an accumulation of that data. Just keep in mind that you will be kind of popping in and out of this map and data box, so it's just handy to know where it is. Next are some pretty self-explanatory buttons. There's create a new map, open a previously saved map, and then save a map. This next button is to share an interactive map with a non-subscriber through a feature called Map Share. You just essentially create a link through that button, email it to someone else, and they get an interactive version of the map that you created. For this video, we're going to concentrate on plotting data on the map. So we click on that little push pin, and we click our Browse button and locate our data. Click Open. And then you just want to pause here and make sure that everything is outlined correctly. You could do by latitude and longitude, just have the proper headers of latitude and longitude on your spreadsheet when you bring it in, and just have longitude being negative values. If you do have street addresses, feel free to have those broken up. You could have it by a street address, and then another one for city, another for state, and so on. And with Map Business Online, a 12-month subscription, you can plot up to 100,000 points per map. And when you click Done, you'll see our data window, which is all the information from our spreadsheet. You could choose to make them all the same color. We have a pretty extensive symbol set that we can use as well. And if you don't like the ones that we have, you do have the ability to click on Manage Custom Symbols and bring in your own icon. If at any point you want to color code those points on the map to differentiate them, you can click on this three dots at the top that says Color Code with Symbols. From here, you can just choose a column of the spreadsheet that you want to color code by, whether it's doctors, nurses, other type of employees, and you can just choose that column of the spreadsheet. So in this case, it'd be similar to my classification column. So what type of customers I have. And I can change the size, color, and shape for all of these as well. And then once I plot the points on the map, then I have color-coded points. And I'm going to just turn off my counties layer for now and my states layer. And now when we click on one of these points, we can see information that pertains to that point from our spreadsheet. This lower section, you can have up to 5 types of data, and I just have 3 for this case. And if you want to add more, then you can just go over to your map and data box, click on that settings gear on your point layer, and click on callouts and format callouts, and then you can add more fields if you like. So just know that that's there. Next is if we want to query the points based on a drive time polygon. So what I'm going to do here is in the top left corner, you can type in an address. I'm going to just do a zip code in this case, but you could do street, comma, city, comma, state, or you could do a street, comma, zip code, or you could just do city, state. In this case, I'll just type in one in Portland, Maine. And now we have a little push pin on our map that marks the center of that zip code, and then you'll see tools that appear. There's a circle tool and a drive time polygon tool. So if I want to just query the number of points within, say, 20-minute drive time, I can just use that tool. Click Add to Map, and now I have a little drive time polygon. I could change the color of this if I'd like to, or I could just leave it. And then if I click on that drive time polygon anywhere, you'll see that I have tools that appear. If I just want to quickly, just for the sake of just doing a quick search, if I just want to summarize the data, I just click on the second button, and I could choose something like population, or for my customer list, I could choose count. And this is just so I could see, oh yeah, I have 18 points within that drive time polygon. If I wanted to query them into a list, then I can use this tool here with the binoculars. And right now it's asking me what type of data I'm looking to query, in this case a customer list. So I'll click next, and we're creating a marketing list. Names are important for this, just so you know what you're looking at later. And so then you'll see we have a subset of points. You'll see that I have 18 out of my 543. I could choose to filter these on the map, so it would remove all of the other points from my map. You can see I'm just looking at the ones within the drive time polygon now. I could also choose to uncheck it. And if I wanted to, I could export that information. So this button on the end here in my data window will export it as a CSV. If I ever needed to toggle between multiple marketing lists, I can just click on this little pull down arrow and I'll see my customer list as well as my 20 minutes from that zip code. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, have a great day.